in the Apple store on Fifth Avenue. And it's really huge, this store. A lot of people here, but a lot of people are just also just socializing here. So they are not really shopping, they're sitting and talking, reading some newspapers on iPads and listening to some music on phones. Really, there are hundreds of phones here, computers, everything. And yeah, it's like a socializing place. We have free Wi-Fi here, so I was also Skyping with my family. And yeah, it's really cool. I will film also a little bit outside because this is with the nice cubicle, this glass cubicle, which is there upstairs. And behind there you can see the Plaza Hotel, where Kevin from Home Alone is probably still living. Yeah, no, that was the Apple Store on Fifth Avenue. How cool this is. Yeah, look. That's super cool, isn't it? That's really New York. It's Fifth Avenue, which is the longest avenue, if I remember well, in whole Manhattan. And this is pure New York. Midtown Manhattan, high skyscrapers. And I'm now actually arriving at the Plaza Hotel, where Kevin from Home Alone had his party when his parents left him alone. Maybe he's still living there. Yeah, here it is, behind me. There with the entrance. I think it's like 1,500 euro per night, dollar per night for the cheapest. Yeah, cheapest room. So that's double what I pay now for a week. So for this little room that I showed you. But it's pretty cool here. There's also a nice building there. Yeah, it's great so far to have this impression in reality and to be here. I'm trying to go into the lobby of the Plaza Hotel now. What the heck, I will do it. Funny thing is, I walk already now more than an hour in the city and I have not yet seen any Starbucks or any other coffee store, takeaway coffee store. Thought this was a little bit different. I'm dying for coffee. And now I will walk through Central Park all the way to the border of Upper East with Harlem, and then I will visit the New York City Museum. So, see you later. So I'm walking through Central Park, really cool. It gives me a little bit of feeling like Hyde Park in London. Looks a little bit the same. And I'm going to walk like 45 minutes now through Central Park, and then I'm still even not till the end of Central Park, because it's much larger even than that. But I'm going to this museum of the city of New York, so to sniff up a little bit New York culture and understand the history of the city and enhance my experience, so to say. So this is quite a nice lane here, and later in the week I will also go and jog here, because I see a lot of joggers, bikers. There are also much more tourists here. You can see it here with the tourist traps. But yeah, see you later then. I think this guy have soon some kind of world champion match in boxing or something. Look at that, what a technique he has. Central Park, Bozo. I'm sitting in the deepest part of Central Park. There are a lot of squirrels here and strange animals that you don't see in Europe. Some tree animals. Monkeys? No, no monkeys, but strange animals. And it's so quiet here actually compared to the city. Even though you're still in the middle of the city, it's pretty quiet. That surprises me. Now I found also a coffee on the way. Bought it in Central Park. Large coffee from the Loop Both House Central Park, and $2.91. So not that expensive for a large coffee. I think in Europe a coffee costs actually more. So I'm just going to sip this one now and continue then my walk to the Museum of City of New York. Cheers! Central Park is really a very magical place. This have so... look, a squirrel. Do you see it? It's full of these in this park. But it's a magical place really. It has such a special atmosphere. Here, look. Again one. So nice. In the middle of the city, a park like this, so huge. I'm walking already now for sure 35 minutes, and I'm not a slow walker, and I'm not even halfway. It is huge really, and it's beautiful, super beautiful. And then you see all the trees with the colors, and through the trees you see the skyscrapers. It's really fantastic, I have to say. And a lot of tourists also, but also a lot of New Yorkers here. They are just sitting on benches talking, and there are even people just lying in the fields with their laptop, seem to work with a suit on. It's really cool. And it's like an oasis in the middle of the city. Here it's a little bit louder, but there where I was previously, in the deep part of Central Park, it's so quiet there actually. It's great. It's really great. And tomorrow jogging here. No, tomorrow it's going to rain, so probably Saturday or Sunday jogging here. Now I'm continuing my quest through Central Park to the city of the Museum of the City of New York. So yeah, I will talk to you later. Something additionally I would like to say you is my goal is to be here in New York as a local. So I do not want to look touristic. That's why I have also all the time my ear plug in here. It just looks like I'm having some kind of business talk and I'm just in my break or something. And also I'm not wearing any real touristic stuff. So I've like a bag which is basically could be my work bag. And yeah, I walk faster and I look. It feels like that I'm busy talking or thinking and not really observing the surroundings, but actually I am observing it much more than the tourists, because I go mentally into the mind of a New Yorker and just experience how it is to really live here. I mean, the touristic things you can see also on the internet. It's full on YouTube with views from whatever building or area. But to go mentally into how it would be to live here really, and to be a real New Yorker. That is what I want to do on my trip, and no, the last hours I've been succeeding. So I think with training comes excellence, and I think next week when I will leaving actually back to Poznan, then I will be in my heart a New Yorker. Whoa, bike I hear. This is the New York Central Park water reservoir. It is huge, really. have a look at this stunning view behind me. Behind me you can see over the Manhattan water reservoir. You can see Midtown Manhattan with the skyscrapers. Looks really, really cool. What is really funny to see is that all cars here they have extremely damaged bumpers. It's even much worse than in Rome or Milano, where these cities are known for car damages. And some of the cars, they have a sort of rubberish panel on there. It's called a bumper bully, just to protect that your car is getting damaged. I'll try to find one. I'm now walking back from Museum of New York. It was pretty cool museum. And another thing you have to do as a local New Yorker is you have to walk through red as a pedestrian. So don't wait until you're allowed to walk. Just walk through red light. That is what the New Yorkers also do. So quite funny because the cars seem to stop even they know that the traffic light for pedestrians is red. The people don't care. They just cross the street and the cars are stopping without any problem. So it's quite interesting. And oh, this is cool. Look what I found here. What we have here. This is a real American school bus. How cool is that? You can see. This is a bumper bully, or actually it's called a parking armor. This is a product for Europe. This is a great product to introduce there in Italy and Rome and everything. Here's the Guggenheim Museum. I've not been in there. It's an art museum. It was actually closed today, and but it's a very iconic building of New York, and it looks, in reality, it looks much cooler than I had when I was a child on my school folder. I had a school folder with a picture of this building, so it's imprinted in my brain. This is the Museum of Modern Art, huge, gigantic, iconic building which stands right into Central Park. And I've not been in there, but it's still very massive building to see. Great building. Look what I got here. The chili cheese dog. Right from the street to 5th Avenue. So I reached now 72nd Street. I came all the way from the 103rd, so I walked more than 30 streets. And I'm going to from the 70th Street to Madison Avenue, because from that point on the shopping starts in Madison Avenue. So it should be the hottest shopping part of Manhattan in Upper East Side. So we'll have a look. I have a shopping list that I got that I have to work through, so maybe I will be also already today successful. So let's see. So after already 14,000 steps and not even done yet today, it's time for some New York delicacy, which is of course a salmon bagel. This is really famous in New York, so and I'm gonna enjoy it now. Good stuff.